Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Ryan Hahn's Random Works, and I wanted to show you some things. I'm going to start a channel and just brand new at this thing, but we're going to do some random things on my channel, and hopefully I can make enough content to just keep on doing it all the time, all year long. So, if you're like me and you tinker around, you do stuff, you make stuff, build stuff, create stuff, whatever. You'll find things like fly swatters are not durable enough, and they can't take quite the beating you want to give the fly that you ate. So I make my own. I can show you that. It's a simple bamboo stick and some duct tape. I also make certain other things, little stuff like these coaster pallets. A lot of people are doing that stuff now. But you can follow along when I do stuff. Here is a cell phone holder made out of dark walnut that I made. I've also gotten to making these fun things. Cutting boards. Everybody likes those. Like nice burnt edge on there. Looks very country. Very rustic. And I even get as complicated as taking a log and carving one of these guys out of it. If anybody likes gnomes, I'll be making those on the random. I can spray paint them and treat them and put protective coating on them. Things like that. Or if you also if you're like me and you putz around Lowe's or Home Depot or anywhere else and just looking for stuff to do because you have projects coming out of your brain and you can't seem to get them all put down on paper or done. You see things like this. Now, my wife would kill me if I took this thing, which I really want to do stuff with this because it's really cool. I'm going to have to go find out where she got this. But you can take this and easily break it up and make it several knife handles, screwdriver handles, a hammer handle with a little bit of shaping, or a hatchet, anything. And if you have enough imagination, as I do on my channel, I just want to show a couple various things here as we, on this video for an intro of stuff that I randomly make just because my brain says I want to do this. So some things include automotive repair skills, like broken taillight. It absolutely irks my nerves when I see somebody with a broken truck taillight and they just put red tape on it. Or if they have to change their light bulb, which is, hang with me on this, they have to change their light bulb on their pickup truck and they break out the plastic to change the light bulb. Ridiculous. Okay? So, when it's easy, you just drop the tailgate, undo the two screws on the side, and pull the whole thing out, and there you go, you just replace a bulb. I'm going to do random stuff like that. Random builds, like these things I'm showing you here, and random fun things, like a war mallet made out of a tree branch. Yeah, that's fun. And other things, knives. I do camping knives, hunting knives, survival knives. I also do carvings like what you see right there on the wall. I didn't do that one, but I do those. Those are easy. And let me run you around and show you a bunch of other things that I've made, just for fun. And then hopefully, maybe you'll be inspired or, do things on your own yourself. And I don't know, you have a good hobby on the side. So anything from automotive to woodworking to making knives and hammers and handles and such. And also easy home fixes. Like things like shimming a door so that it closes right. Or fixing your molding on a door. Or creating a dog gate in your hallway to keep your dogs out of the living room if you don't want them in the living room. Things like that. So that's Ryan Hahn's Random Works. Let me show you a few things that I do. So, here I am showing you some more stuff. Let's see. This gigantic thing, the handle goes all the way through that log for the hammer. This is my homemade war mallet. And it's 3 feet long, and it definitely will do some physical damage. Or help you set up a tent. Set some spikes to hold your tent down. Here's the little guy that inspired that big build. made from firewood that I had actually. One day I just decided to make myself a nice wooden mallet. And as you see, it turned out pretty good. Inspired the big one. Also, I do things like, not officially a bowyer, but I'm a bowyer. So, here is a PVC pipe bow that I made with serving string, so you don't tear up the actual bowstring. And that is B50 bow cord that I use to make, and it's actual legit bowstring that you would get on a bow that you buy. It's a recurve. Like I said, PVC pipe. I heat it up over a stove, and I bend it over some pots to get the bends and curves and angles. And it works very well. I put it on a tillering scale that I made, which I don't have right now, but that shoots about 45 pounds. This one here, I'm very proud of, is my homemade longbow. It's hickory wood with B50 bow cord and serving string. Custom handle. I'm so terrible at these videos, I'm sorry. Wow, I'm terrible. There's the handle with the arrow knock right there, because I'm a righty, it's on this side. But it is a traditional longbow made out of hickory. Hand carved it myself, and it actually works. She's about 35 pounds. I make these as well. Keepsake boxes. You know, very nice, handmade, all done by me in my shop. All parts and pieces made and put together. Let's see. I don't have enough hands, but also the inside is done as well. So those are fun to make with a magnet there to hold it closed. Also, these kind of things. This is called a noodle board. And it has long feet underneath on the bottom. And it's made out of pallet wood, actually. This is a nice little bit of pine and some maple that I put together with some metal handles. So you pick it up and lift it up off your stove. And it goes on your stove when you're not using your stove. Yes, it is wood. And yes, if you left the burner on, it would probably be a bad idea. So don't do that, okay? Don't leave the heat on when you put the wood on the stove. Okay. Be enough of that. Let me show you what else I do. Or I've done or made random things. All kinds of stuff. Okay, so some more things that I've made that I enjoy doing is that I find random handles, or I go out to flea markets and I find broken axes or hatchets and things like that, or I take something that's cheaply made and I turn it into something that's actually useful. So here's a broken hatchet head that came off of a full metal hatchet somewhere, but it was just 3.5 inches of nubby and the axe head itself. But then I randomly found this handle. I drilled it, so sanded down a little bit, put that in there with some epoxy. Bang, I got a nice little camp hatchet, something that's very easy, simple to use, simple to make, something you could do in the wild if you ever get out there. I also do survival stuff. I'll get into that with more videos later, survival things. Now this, I'm really happy about. I love this thing. I made 100% of this. This is my medieval dagger with scabbard that I made. Now, the dagger itself is like 6.5 years old, and the scabbard is brand new because I had to take a while to learn how to make them. But it doesn't fall out of there. However, it comes out quite easily. Now, this is probably about 15, 16 inches blade only. This is actually welded by me. It's a spotty welding job, however it works. Oh, that's my Ninja Cat. She's training for American Ninja Cat Warrior. Anyways, this is 100% made by me. The handle and everything. The wood is from an oak stool that I had. And the lacing on there, this black twisty part, that is an army bootlace. And this is faux leather wrapped around there. Makes for a great handle though. Really good grip. I'm particularly proud of that. This one here, however, I remade the handle because it was only a single hand. And so I made it a double hand with a custom Jägermeister butt cap. I thought it was awesome. But I recently made this scabbard. And for a scimitar scabbard, it has to be different, like where it needs to come out like this, it's open in that side. So I need a video person. Anyways, here. So the scabbard is open to about there. And goes, it slides out nice and easy like this. So there's the sword that I purchased. That was only a single hand handle, which is very cheaply done with some cheap wood and twine or whatever they wrapped on there. But this one I decided to elongate that handle with a piece of oak wood that I salvaged it because it used to be the old handle to some of these sliding doors. But then I also decided to put a little twist on it. I cut down some 9mm pistol or ammo shells, and I just decided to epoxy them in there just because they look cool. Okay, this handle's not completely finished, but it works, serves the purpose. It's lethal. This thing is very bad. Yeah, but this is easily done with some fabric that you get from either Joann's or Walmart or whatever, and then also using some whiteboard in between, things like that. And here's how the blade goes in, because this side's open by that much. However, it does hang on to the blade quite well, and it doesn't just flop out of there. And then you have it on that. And anything you could think of, if you want me to make, send it down in the comments. I'll see. I gotta learn how to make sure the comments are good and open, or if they're just on there. Or something you want to see me make, or see if I can make it, let me know. I'll see you around on Ryan Hahn's Random Works.